It doesn't. Formula 1 cars are obviously the best cars in the world, the quickest cars in the world, and that obviously appeals to everyone. But the racing, it doesn't seem to really show through with the aerodynamics and everything of the car. The racing is never really as close. I mean, the G20 racing I'm doing this year is bumper to bumper, side by side the whole way through the race, as you see with the previous races. Whereas F1, you kind of almost know who's going to win from the start, and that doesn't appeal to me. So I have mixed reactions on that, but it was still somewhere I'd like to look at. Strange, because you have to make an instant decision on what way you're going to go, and that can sometimes be the wrong decision or the right decision, and it can gain or it can really lose out. So you have to be quick thinking. Your reactions have to be lightning, and to be a top racing driver, you're going to have that. And when someone spins in front of you, you've got to avoid them, and you've got to have the experience also with you, because if you don't have the experience of knowing what a car might do when they spin, you can end up in the wrong place. So experience is a big part of it as well.
Daylight between Kieran Vernon in second place and Spencer McCarthy, who occupies third. Checkered flag away towards as they head towards the start finish line. Kieran Vernon and Julian Barrett sail towards the finish line. Julian Barrett takes victory by 26,000 of a second. Kieran Vernon is second. Spencer McCarthy finishes in third place.
I think definitely winning the championship in karting. I won 2 Super 1 titles, the British Championship back-to-back in both junior and senior. That was a great moment for me, but it was also really good for me to win my first car race, because that is really when you're starting to get to the higher level. And winning my first car race, which actually was here at Brands Hatch last year, was a big moment for me. Some of the worst moments are always, mechanical failures when you're leading the race. Last year when I was karting comes to mind, when I was leading the race, and if I'd have won that race, which looked very likely, I would have won the championship. And unfortunately it broke down with 2 laps to go, and that is gutting, but I'm still managed to win the championship, but I didn't get it to sew it up the race early. So moments like that basically, and there's always a few. Like Snetterton this year, he set us back miles in the championship, we lost 51 points, so that's another moment that could cost us at the end of the year. The Snetterton, the cap broke up and blocked the exhaust, and that's out of anyone's control, and that's frustrating when a component fails in the car. And that's the same with when last year when I was in karting, the carb rubber split when the carb was not connected to the engine. So moments like that, is no one to blame, but it's just frustrating for everyone who's involved, everyone who supports me, myself also, Trevor who's working on the car. A lot of effort goes into motor racing, and when a result happens like that, it's unfortunate. You can never really look back, you just got to learn from your mistakes, go on from your highs, keep confident, look forward to the next race, because that's, there's no point looking at the past really. Been attending the Race Drivers Academy, and they've been very helpful in aiding me with my fitness and diet. I think it's very important, especially when you start getting into the single seaters, which are very high grip and G-force, so it's important to be fit. I mean, I try to keep going to the gym regularly, about 2-3 times a week, and I also try to make sure on race weekends that I'm eating things that will give me the best energy that I can get when I'm out on the track to give me the best chance of winning. Following on from that, the Race Drivers Academy is an MBQ course, so there's a foundation degree course in Loughborough, and I'm hoping to do that next year. So. Yeah, I think there's a lot of benefits from it. I mean, generally all aspects of motorsport. I mean, the PR side, the racing side, and also the technical side of racing. A lot of people can help younger drivers try and make the right steps, and I think that will benefit me a lot.
So off we go then for a lap of the short circuit here at Brands Hatch. I have the top 3 with me. Julian Barrett, our winner, wearing the garland, and he shall be waving at the various groups and couples of people. Julian, second race of the season. That was not really anybody's motor race, wasn't it?
I hope after this season I can look forward to single seaters. That's where my aspirations are. So hopefully something like Formula Ford, which looks like an affordable way of moving forward. So that looks like our main goal for this next year. But otherwise, maybe some more GT racing and sports cars like we're doing now, if that doesn't come off. But we'll look, hopefully TFC and Smalley can give me some support in that as well.